we're live. Hold on, I'm not live here.
We always have technical difficulties.
I'm always doing that. Okay, welcome to the Truth Be Told with myself, TbeyB, and Carmen the Libra. This is Truth Be Told on KUAW Radio and Texas 101 Jams. Again, if you have a business or an event that you'll like sponsor here on KUAW Radio, make sure to send us an email at KUAW985@gmail.com. I probably should get on KUAW Video. If you're watching us live or if you're listening to us over like Periscope or wherever the internet, and you want to watch us live, you can hop over to our Facebook page, KUAW Radio. Make sure to like and subscribe to that page so that you can share and have access to all the content that we have here on KUAW, as well as Texas 101 Jams. You can follow us on Instagram, KUAW, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all those social media websites. So yes, the Chiefs took a very, let's see, it was an iffy win. It was an iffy win this week. I don't think the Broncos should have been that close to us, but hey, it is what it is. It still came out with the W. So I don't know about the Cowboys. What the Cowboys do this weekend?
We played the Texans and let them get way too close.
Oh, just like the Chiefs. Let people get teams that shouldn't be close at all get way too close.
Still won though,
and that's all that matters. As long as you get that win out there.
Haven't been too bad this season.
No, they've been doing their thing. Shoot, that 50 ball did it for me. I said, oh, okay, they're not playing.
Yeah, they found out they over there being enslaved to a slave owner. I'm just kidding. Oh, Jerry.
Well, who, Jerry Jones?
Yeah, but I mean, it was that time, so.
Yeah, I mean, shoot.
I mean, how many NFL owners? Right? How many NFL owners aren't like,
or haven't been, or wasn't? Because ain't nobody one right now, technically. Right. But and probably back in the day, in the
right in those days, I'm sure they all were.
Their ancestors probably were. You know what I'm saying? Can I share this? Oh yeah, just the people though. Okay. Their ancestors were probably like slave owners or had something in there.
But they probably were like, no, for real. Like,
because I'm like, why they mad at him about that? That ain't nothing new.
No, they were. It was some old pictures that came up to him when he was like 14 at a segregation rally, and he was on the segregated side.
I would have been too. I do not believe in integration. I think that's the craziest thing we ever did to our people. I think it's one of the reasons that we still find ourselves in a position that we in now. It gives a mentality that everything that they have is better, and it makes our people want what they have. So they're quicker to spend money with the European than they are with their own people because it's a programming.
I mean, but in some situations, integration was needed. Like where? Like when we didn't get everything that they had. Like we didn't have like the healthcare. Like we had to sit in the.
And when they gave it to us, what they do?
I mean, we still don't really, they still don't, that was the that wasn't that same time. But
it happened because of integration. Was Tuskegee before integration?
Yes, the Tuskegee Airmen were definitely before that.
No, not the Tuskegee Airmen. The Tuskegee experiments. Where they gave everybody syphilis. Yeah. That was before integration?
They were, that was before integration.
If I do that, that's gonna pause it. Let me see. I'm gonna have to Google that because I don't know.
But what else?
It just don't sound right.
This past weeks.
You didn't tell me an example of where it was good.
I feel like it was good in some ways. In some ways, it was damaging. I mean,
I was still trying to figure out the good way.
Didn't have there were some things that we just didn't have that we needed. I mean, I don't know. There's some reasons. I don't.
I know schools. No, that was downplaying. As far as businesses goes, that was detrimental. Churches, I don't know. Now churches might not have been. I don't know. They probably teach the same thing. They probably teach the same thing. And kind of churches are kind of really still separated because you don't see a lot of Europeans in Baptist churches.
They are They are Baptists, but they're not at the Baptist churches. Let's just say that because I know a lot of white Baptist people.
Like y'all, okay. European Baptist people that okay. What I was about to say, so what I really want to talk about that I didn't get to because I wasn't live last week. So I really didn't get to talk about it last week, but I do really want to talk about it. And that is the 10-year-old boy.
Oh yeah, that killed his mama.
That killed his mama. Now the 10-year-old,
I never talked about that.
No, I wasn't here last week.
No, but the week before, I feel like we talked about that because we were talking about that he needs the death penalty.
That was us in the car.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's freezing up. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Maybe I got too much stuff connected to the Wi-Fi. I hate when it do that. Need stronger Wi-Fi up in here. Dang, because that means the video gonna be choppy. But yeah, so the 10-year-old boy, I wanted to see where I wanted to make sure I had the right where did it go? Okay, so while I'm looking for that, before we get into that, what do you feel like the Brittany Griner exchange was fair?
Yes, I do. And this is why.
Okay.
They can't act like we did. First of all, that Marine that's over there is an ex-Marine. He's also like a criminal. So like at the end of the day, like let's not pretend. I posted something about that yesterday.
They said he was like the Russia's James Bond.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm not talking about the guy that we gave back. He's an arms dealer. Like, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, technically, the crimes were not equal. No, I don't agree on that part. Okay. But the thing that everybody's saying is like, oh, but we left a Marine over there, and da-da-da-da. He's an ex-Marine, first of all, and he was on some stuff. But as
it was somebody else.
Yeah. Then they were like, oh, y'all didn't get him back. Y'all didn't trade him back for the Marine. He ex-Marine. But the Brittany thing, no, the crimes were not equal. She had cannabis oil in vape cartridges. This dude was a whole Russian arms dealer. Like the crimes aren't equal.
Yeah, I mean, they said. I mean, I hear arms dealer, but I also hear Russian James Bond.
Like he was like
it's a difference. So which one is it? Like, is he like a Russian James Bond? Because James Bond was more than an arms dealer,
right?
Like James Bond was a bad man. So like. I mean, I don't know. I'm up in the air with it because one, it's like it's right before election. You know, they're saying Trump just announced that he was re-running for president. And then that's like to me, it's a buildup for something greater because last election they tried to say that Russia interfered with the election and all this other kind of stuff or whatever. So now you didn't release this James Bond back into
who did you hear the James Bond part
from? It was just like, I mean, it's comparison. Because I don't know. Because I don't even know who he is.
Yeah, he wasn't that great. But he was just a Russian arms dealer that was like a spy kind of. But like America,
a spy is different than an arms dealer.
He did both kind of. But or something like that. But I mean, I don't know too much about him, so I'm not gonna speak on it because I don't like giving out false information, but I do know he was a Russian arms dealer. I don't think that the crimes are equal, but I guess we had to do to get one. We did what we had to do to get one of ours home. They keep talking about the dang Marine, but he was an ex-Marine. America trips me out.
I didn't hear anything about that.
America trips me out because they act like we don't have spies over there. Like everybody got spies. It's just a whole thing. It's just a whole thing. But I posted something about it. Hold on. This guy, I wish we could share it, but I could play it.
We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this, okay? Here are the facts. Okay. Number one, they offered Trump Whelan for the arms dealer, and he said, "Go fuck yourself."
Sorry, excuse me. I can't say that. Sorry, but I didn't know he was gonna curse. But yeah. So I guess they offered Whelan for the arms dealer and Trump was like, no, we're not going to do that. But it's a whole thing. Honestly, like, I'm just happy the girl's home. I really don't care who was given back. I'm just happy that Brittany's back because I feel like the crime did not match the punishment. And that's pretty much that. I know Russia's mad at us about a bunch of stuff. I mean, everybody in the world is mad at America. And in some reasons, you know, rightfully so. But yeah, no, the crimes did not match.
You know, this is really he really didn't do nothing that bad. He smuggled arms from Eastern Europe to Africa and the Middle East. So it seems like he might have been providing our people with some straps. From Nadine. They said Russia is a weapons manufacturer and former Soviet military translator. He used multiple companies to smuggle arms from Eastern Europe to Africa and the Middle East during the 1990s and the 2000s. So, which that's Wikipedia. So I don't
really trust Wikipedia. People put whatever they want to on there.
So I was trying to see this news. Convicted arms dealer nicknamed the Merchant of Death. But supplying arms to Al Qaeda, the Taliban, and the rebels in Rwanda. I want to say Wakanda. Is that how you say it? Rwanda? Okay. I was just making sure I said it right. Was serving 25 years in prison, sitting in the United States on charge to conspire to kill Americans. Okay, maybe it ain't that bad, you know. But the thing is that because is he still gonna be a prisoner over there, or he just gonna be like they just wanted him back?
They wanted him back, so they can deal with him.
So they can deal with him and punish them themselves, or so they could just let him free again, so he could do whatever he going.
But I mean, he's been in jail for so long. Like what? I don't know. All I know 25 is that years. Wasn't. So what is he really gonna like? You think he's really trying to go back to that and go and risk going back? And he got his freedom after 25 years.
I don't know. Shoot, he might. Depends on. Shoot, Russians are crazy. I don't know. I was just trying to think of it. I mean, well, from the movies,
right? But that's our way. That's us painting Russians that way.
Yeah. Like, you know? But they always threatening to bomb us.
Yeah, but a lot of people do.
And then shoot, Russia, I think of like Hitler when I think of Russia. Like
he was German though.
Europe, period.
Yeah, he was German though.
I just think of a whole bunch of evil Europeans. Like, I don't know, that's racist. I need to quit being racist like that. I don't feel like that. I mean, but I do though. Like we can be racist. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, we'll see. She home or whatever. Now, what I want to know is why she ain't got no chest. Did she get it removed? No,
she's always been very flat chested.
Cause I mean, she used to be out here with no shirt on, just out here like she a real dude.
She's always been very small. She may have gotten top surgery though. We never know. But
yeah, I don't know.
But she always was real small. Like she was always.
I would have rather went and got Roger Bond's son out of Africa. Some innocent people that is really ain't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess it's cool, but I guess you can never really measure a one life to another or say that one life is more valuable than another life or anything like that. But it also just makes me think like so many people be prisoners of war or whatever, and it's like why you go get hurt and don't do nothing for nobody else? Like
because she didn't deserve to be. I mean, I'm saying that anybody. There's other people that didn't. That you know, but her crime didn't match the punishment. That was the big reason. Like that was the big thing. Like cannabis oil, like for real.
I mean, but what's their laws over there?
Still, it wasn't like she was gonna blow up something. Like, what are you gonna do with cannabis oil? Like, would it really? What threat was that for real? Yeah. Like laws, I get it, but what threat was that? So I think that was the big factor. It's like the crime did not match the punishment. Get her. Bring her home. Like, and I'm happy they did. Personally,
he was a ploy.
I'm happy they got her.
We'll see for her. I mean, here's the thing. I don't care whether they did or they didn't. That's the thing. I don't even know the woman. So it's not, I'm not happy or sad or anything like that, or not happy that she home or anything like that. I'm just weighing the situation and thinking about the outcomes. Like I play chess. So every move has a reaction. Every move is going to lead up to another type of move. So I'm just trying to see if I can get ahead of what move that they play, because I know they didn't do it because people were outraged because of what she did. That wasn't their reasoning for doing it. So it's smoke and mirrors. They always do stuff like this to put our feelings and emotions towards something else while they're in the background doing something else.
Well, yeah, we're
not paying attention to the something else. So my thing of it is what is the something else? Because just bringing her home to her wife was not their motivation.
Well, yeah, we know that.
They don't even like gays.
We know that. But so, at the end of the day, whether they did whatever reason they did, I'm just happy she's home.
Okay, whether I know that's you. But if they doing something if they doing something in the background that is going to be detrimental to our people, it wasn't worth it.
what else can they, I get that part. I get all of that. That's fine. And yeah, they always doing something detrimental to our people. The whole system is made to be detrimental to our people. That's not news. But to me, my thing is, I haven't seen any too much good that's happened.
Well, I'm not gonna say it wasn't.
I'm just saying, like, I guess for me,
but that's the thing. You keep saying personal. But
you said personal too. You said I play chess. I do this. I do that.
Well, people play. Well, chess is a metaphor for life.
I'm just trying to finish my thought. I'm saying, like, whether I know her or not, I'm thinking, like, I just feel like I'm not thinking emotionally. Logically, the crime did not match the punishment. That did not match. I'm just all I said was, I'm happy she's home.
So what about all the people here that the crimes don't match the punishment?
It's not right either. And that's what I get that too. That's what I'm saying. So if we freed her and we got her home, like, we need to do something about, in-house too. We know that. We know we got problems here. America's always in other people's business. We never fix our own stuff. We always trying to go out and fix other people's stuff. This is, again, not news, but I just said personally, I'm happy she's home. I know a lot of people are happy she's home, and I know we're not supposed to speak personally, but shoot, personally, I'm happy.
You said that 3 times, so like,
and I'm saying it, I'm reiterating.
But the thing about it's not talking about whether it's the emotion behind her being back or them going to get her, not like that. It is the objective behind it. It's the smoke and mirrors that the smoke needs to be cleared of on. So,
and I'm sure there is something else going on. Yeah, for
exactly.
Sure.
I'm just thinking about what is the current cabinet, like, what are they trying to do? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I'm looking for because it's to gain the I don't think gay is not the right word. What word should I be using? Homosexual community.
She is gay.
Well, I'm saying homosexual community. Is gay a good word?
Gay is fine. Nobody is offended by gay.
Oh, okay. So like like the gay community, like behind, like, because midterm elections just passed or coming up or something like that or whatever. Just passed because 2024 is the elections coming up. So it's just like, is they're just trying to play just to stay in office or to get cool points? Just like, shoot. When they was first doing it was something that happened, and it was like they just doing that to get cool points with our people, you know what I'm saying? It's like a brainwashing thing, to the thing like, oh, they did this for us, so we got to make sure that we keep them in office, because if the other people weren't in office, I kind of think the Republicans probably would have went and got her as soon as it happened, to be honest.
No,
they don't like Russia enough.
Yeah, but they didn't. Who don't like Russia enough?
The only person that really like Russia for real is Trump. I was, what I'm saying? That's his friend. Don't nobody else trust Russia, nothing like that or whatever. So for her being like the female LeBron of the WNBA, like, I think they wouldn't have let it went on as long as Biden did.
My thing,
I feel like Biden let it on a long time ago.
They were trying to get her, but the Russians were not budging. They were not budging. It wasn't
because they had offered somebody else at first.
We offered them too for the exchange when they were not budging for the longest. I don't know what made them budge. I don't know what made them budge now.
Was he what part of the original offer?
Who?
Victor.
I have no idea.
I need to look that up, because they might have wanted Victor. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what
idea. That might have been the one they wanted.
Yeah.
We gave him, I think it was 2 other people we were trying to get. No, they wanted that one. So
they wanted
something
him,
with that one.
Yeah. But, so it's like, why him?
But yeah, I don't.
That was crazy. I don't know, but okay. So about the little boy, because I found the story, because I just wanted to make sure I knew what city he was in.
I think he is a sociopath. I think he has some type of I think he has some type of a mental issue though, for real, because he has no feeling.
So that's what they were saying. So they were saying that weeks prior, the mom had set up cameras in the house. He was seeing a therapist for his behavior and his anger outbursts, and like, she basically was saying she was scared of the little boy, and like, it was like noted or whatever. And so then that's because I don't know if that went into play as trying him as an adult, because that's really the part that I have a problem with. Just because
I think he's in a mental home, like he needs to be wrapped up in a straitjacket in a mental home.
But like for the rest of his life,
I ain't gonna lie to you. And I was talking about this with Barry earlier. because we were talking about the Jeffrey Dahmer thing and how the mom left Dahmer and took her other son to get away from the craziness of the dad. And I said, I would do the same thing. Not gonna lie to you. My kids show all this craziness and I'm trying to get him all this help and nothing's helping. Hey, I gotta, and I know that they're like, you should never abandon your child or give up on your child. Look. I mean, if I have to protect my other ones because I'm gonna protect the others. If this one's,
well, why not just get him some help?
If I've gotten him help and it's not helping, because they tried to get, I think Dahmer's mama tried to get him help, and this lady clearly tried to get her son help.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes the help don't help.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't think they need to trial this baby as an adult. Like, he's still a 10-year-old child, and whether or not it's premeditated or whatever, put him in a home and just put him in a home.
Okay, well, shoot, he ain't gonna get the death penalty. Wisconsin don't even have a death penalty.
That's good.
Yeah, they abolished the death penalty in 1853. It says the state has only performed only one execution in its history. So, yeah, so
Texas,
he ain't
gonna
get.
Texas
probably got the highest.
Right, that's the first thing they do. So you want to give them death?
Right, that's the first thing they gonna do.
You got a pack of bologna. You want to give them the death penalty?
Right. They don't play. You know what I'm saying? Texas probably got one of the highest. Kansas probably right behind it. Like, Oklahoma, Mississippi, like shoot, all the southern states, all the southern states. The northern states, I would look that up. We're gonna have a conversation about that one time because the death penalty. Well, okay, I don't want to get off on that because I'm gonna do some research on it to see how many states actually have the death penalty, how many executions they performed and everything like that. I know Missouri do because they just executed old boy that we was talking about that one day. Remember? When they wouldn't let his daughter come. Yeah. So but him being 10 years old, child. So my thing of it is now, if we talk about accountability, right? Where does the accountability, even though she's dead, but where does the accountability for her son even being 10 years old even get into that point? And what I mean by that is because we talk about all the time, y'all know y'all faithful members of the Truth Be Told, not members, but viewers of the Truth Be Told or whatever. We talk about the subconscious mind and the conscious mind, and then how children are programmed between the ages of 0 and 7. Right? So what type of life between 0 and 7 did this little boy have that would make him grab a gun and shoot his mother?
Probably
at 10.
Probably a privileged one because he shot his mother because she said no to getting the Oculus.
I know,
he probably got everything he wanted. Because sometimes kids like that, the spoiled ones that get every single thing they want, never get told no. They get like that. Like, let's be real. When you look at them European children that shoot up schools,
but he wasn't European.
I know that, but I'm saying I'm not comparing. I'm saying, like, if you look at them, the ones that shoot up the schools, most of the time they got everything they wanted, like never told no, never had to be accountable for anything. So she probably did. Sometimes as parents, we do overcompensate because we want our kids to have everything. Well, I'm not a parent, I don't know, but I have friends that are parents that I see and I watch overcompensate because they want to give their kid everything that they wanted as, adults. It's kind of like they're living their childhood again through their kids, but spending their own money because now they can get whatever they want. But I mean, who knows? I think the child has, I think he's off his rocker. I think that there's something mentally wrong with that child. I think he has some type of sociopath. I don't even know what you would call it. Syndrome. Something. There's something off, and that it wasn't recognized early enough, and it probably wasn't,
I feel like when we talk about like subconscious programming and things like that we don't take into accountability the things that we allow children to do or watch or be a part of when they're younger, because we don't understand the effect that it has on them as an adult. Like, for instance, when we talk about toy guns, I'm a real big advocate that I will not buy toy guns. Nope. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying? That's not a programming that I want to put into a child's mind to think that you solve your issues with guns.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm having an issue with that right now.
Like that you solve your issues with guns or that conflict resolution. It's like you're not teaching resolution. So when you look at the science behind it, it's like, because at the end of the day, and then it's like, I don't know, man. It's so many different things that goes into that, because how did he get in the gun safe? Like, I know my best friend's poor connection all day. My best friend or whatever, they got guns, but it's a gun safe. Ain't no way no kid is gonna be able to go in there and put in that code, or you know what I'm saying, and be able to get in there and to be able to get the gun. So if you had the gun with a just locked with a key, then it's like it wasn't up high enough. Like, he's 10, so you're not even hiding it well enough for where your 10-year-old knows where your gun is located, especially if he had those type of issues, especially if you already knew he had those type of issues. Like, you would think you would be more concerned or careful, or whatever word it is that I'm looking for, but you would be, just a little bit more aware, cautious, right? Because you got this crazy little boy in your house. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got this crazy little boy in your house.
Everything sharp would be taken. It wouldn't be no scissors.
I mean,
no butter knife.
You wouldn't want them accessible, but to say you wouldn't have weapons in the house, because she was probably a single mother.
Yeah,
so you know what I'm saying? She probably needed that gun just for her own protection. And I'm not with, just removing guns from people that really, you know what I'm saying, might need guns or whatever for protection or anything like that. But when it comes, there is a safety that goes in. There's a responsibility that goes into it when you do have those type of things in your home, like, so I don't know. It's like, not saying that she deserved it, because nobody deserves no stuff like that. And the little girl, I think it was a sister. So now she left without a mama. And, it's like, it's a lot of stuff because her crazy little brother, And then it's like, so they don't have death penalty. So he probably will be in jail for a while, and they probably won't put him in jail. They'll probably put him in like a mental institution.
They'll put him
like
in
you said,
a prison for the criminally insane.
Prison for the criminally insane or whatever, because he's a child. So if you're going to try him as an adult, that means you're not even going to put him in like juvenile or nothing like that. So imagine what grown people would do to adults.
Child, right. And you got to think about what's in jail. There's pedophiles,
rapists, all kind of stuff. Like, how would he survive in jail at 10?
Right.
Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm really just,
because I don't even think they put the Menendez brothers in prison, did they? When they was
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Y'all remember the Menendez brothers?
If y'all out there in the comments, did the Menendez brothers go to prison? How young was they?
They were teenagers.
But see, teenagers is a little bit different.
Yeah, but I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think they went to prison. I think,
but it's dependent on the states and stuff too, or whatever. But I guess we just gotta see like how it play out and what they actually do. I guess to see like how it goes, just keep up on it. I would hate to see. I feel like a lot of these stories get lost, and then nobody really pays attention to what's really going on or what the outcome of it was or anything like that. So a lot of these times we talk about these things and and then it's just, that's it. We just talk about it and we don't really keep up with, what actually transpired or what actually turned out, like how it turned out to be, or the outcome of the situation or whatever.
They went to prison. So I guess they did I think they went to prison. I don't know. I'll look more into it. I'll find out.
Yes, they did for youth until they turned 18. Okay, so they went to a youth prison until they turned 18.
So that's what I'm saying.
So would that be the same thing? Did they charge them as an adult? They had to.
Yeah, because it was murder. They murdered their parents.
So they'll probably do the same thing with him then. Then he'll probably be in like a juvenile thing until he's of 18, and then he would go to regular prison or insane prison, or I don't know if they got insane prison for children.
I don't know either. But honestly, I don't even know if they have prisons for the mentally insane. I think they just put them in regular prisons too, because I watch a lot of Batman, and so I was thinking about Arkham for the prison for the criminally insane. So I'm like, oh
no, they do have mental prisons. Okay. Yeah, they have mental prisons because they need special doctors and medicines and stuff. Kind of like
Dahmer was in regular prison.
Well, he probably didn't get pleaded out as insane.
Oh, maybe not. Just
I didn't watch it.
Just the murder.
Yeah, just the murders. Yeah,
the dad was trying to plead that he was insane, that it was some mentally.
The thing of it, the thing of it is the lawyer has to prove that there was some mental issues there or whatever. Like Dahmer was just a serial killer, which I feel like all serial killers have some type of mental issue.
Right.
Like they have to, like, because what makes you just want to be like, oh yeah, I'm about to go kill up everybody I can, or everybody I come in contact with. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think all serial killers have some type of mental issue that they're dealing with or something like that, but it has to be proven that what they were doing was caused by like the mental pain. So like a schizophrenic like a schizophrenic, schizophrenic people hear voices and stuff in their head. But see, he already messed up. Ain't nothing insane about what he did, because he tells the people what he did. And he didn't have no remorse for what he did. And then when he was in the little interrogation room, he like, did my package come?
Yeah, the little boy.
Because he didn't went down there and bought the stuff off Amazon that his mama wouldn't buy. Oh, dang, I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break here. And we are gonna come back again. Use this time to like and share this video with your family and friends, as well as like the pages, Texas 101 Jams, KUAW Radio. Yeah, and we'll be right back. You ready? We back. All righty, and we are back. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to, like I said, let us pay our bills. Hold on, I'm sorry. Again, if you have a business or it just sounds so loud. Okay. If you have a business or an event that you would like to sponsor here on KUAW or Texas 101 Jams, make sure to shoot us an email. KUAW985@gmail.com, KUAW Radio 985@gmail.com. Maybe not. Where's the board? Not just I used to have a chalkboard in there that had everything on there. KUAW Radio or KUAW 985. I don't know, one of those. Texas 101 Jams. Okay, yes, I was saying it right. I be getting twisted up sometimes. KUAW985@gmail.com. If you guys have a business or an event that you would like sponsor here, if you like your music played on Texas 101 Jams, make sure to shoot us a DM via our Instagram at Texas 101 Jams. Make sure to like, follow, share all your family and friends. And all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. So, okay. Now, off of all that heavy stuff, let's get to some fun stuff. Did you see the girl? Okay, I want to talk about dating. What would it be called? Not critiques, but not standards, but etiquette. Dating etiquette. Okay. Because do we think that we really have dating etiquette these days, especially? I don't want to say especially women these days, but especially women these days. Okay. And I guess
what happened?
I guess I could get in one of these shows since they say I'm always man bash.
I don't feel like you man bash at all.
Like, so we got know this.
I feel like you be on women's behinds hard. I'd be like, why? Because like, we don't know what these men be thinking. Just like
because women are the ones in charge. Because women are the one in charge, and women are the first teachers. So anything that a man does, really, it's on his mama that raised him. You know what I'm saying? So women are the first teachers of the child.
Outside influence.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, not gonna say that happens.
My brother half the stuff he be doing.
I don't really see your brother, you know, but I don't know. But yeah, so
I don't really see your brother like that though. He seems like a nice kid.
Yeah, seems like a nice guy, you know. But so it's a couple of different things, okay? So let's just even talk before getting set up for a date. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I don't know if this is gonna be on here because I think that's somebody trying to come in here that we didn't lock them out. Oh yeah, I did say it. Okay, so he's like, you want a link, right? And she was like, link, I'm good. If you ain't trying to take me out on no date and tell me to be ready by 8:30, I'm good, love. That's what she said to him, right? We set boundaries. We talk about setting boundaries. So if that's what you expect and that's what you want, then that's what you say.
Right.
He said,
there's a guy that'll do it.
And it is. He said, I don't spend money on someone unless I know they worth it. I'm good, shorty. Your expectations too high. If you want to go on a date so bad, why don't you ask for it, right? And then she was like, okay, well, your intentions with me are too low. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So that's the conversation. And so the tweets that was behind it, the tweets that was behind it or whatever, you know, you got a lot of women like, yep, she right, she didn't do nothing wrong. And then you got men like, oh, shorty dry, she played, da-da-da. So you have this different understanding of what actual dating etiquette is. Well, let me say this. Is there a stage before dating?
I mean, there's the talking and get to knowing each other, but I feel like that's a part of dating. See, I think that now we have all these new things, situationships and entanglements and all this. Put all that BS. All that BS. That's like, not that bad. At the end of the day, who said dates had to cost money? You can pack a lunch and have a picnic. That's a date. You can take me out to a free museum. That's a date. Like it's just the effort. Anything can be considered a date. But you're talking about linking, like, oh, you want to come chill at my house and watch a Netflix movie?
But is that
and not really watch the Netflix movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's what her mindset went to automatically because that's what we're used to. Mm-hmm. And I think where his mind went is it went city girl, like, oh, you want me to take you to Ruth Chris and spend $300 on dinner and stuff like that. So I think that it is there's a miscommunication, I feel, because I see both points. Like his mind went straight to, oh, you want me to spend $1,000 on this date? You want to be treated like Carisha?
Because linking could be a date,
right? You know it could be, but depending on where you
linking it,
right? But it's on her mind, right? But he didn't give her one either. So they really didn't give each other.
He did. He said, "You want to link?"
Yeah, but that's not. Again, dating. Don't ask me if I want to link. Be specific. Do you want to? Do you want to come? Do you want to do this? Yeah. Do you want to go and see this, or do you want to go look at Christmas lights, or whatever you want to do? You know, the little free trail of lights, or do you want to do any? I don't know. I'm just. I'm just spitballing here, but you know, it didn't have to cost money. But when she heard link, she went to Netflix and chill. I already know because that's the mentality.
And I take when people say chill like that to me.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, you trying to chill?
Link, I might be a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be like, yeah, we can look at the bar, get a drink, get to know each other, whatever.
But being the things that we do, like networking and all that, we use the word
link up. We have to link up. Boss babes link up.
But see, she's probably not of that life. She's probably, you know, I'm not gonna say. I don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
Probably a city girl.
Yeah, so link means something different. So yeah.
But and I just think she could have just have a better way of responding to it. But like you said, it's dating etiquette. And the thing about it is when you find somebody that's for you, it's not gonna be that difficult, or that I'm not saying it's not gonna be difficult, but it ain't gonna be that much miscommunication in the understandings of what's going on if you're aligned to actually be with that person. I guess that was the soulmates, twin flames, karmic, whatever you want to call it, conversations that we have when we go into talking about alignment, because alignment, everybody is not able to be in alignment that they are supposed to be on, or that's gonna take them where they're supposed to go, because everybody don't know how to be in alignment with the universe. You know, it's not something that's commonly taught or spoke upon. So it's foreign to a lot of people. Like a lot of people just out here just moving with no sense of direction.
It's called being equally yoked. Like, you know, and if you know, it doesn't really work if you're not.
I always think what equally yoked really means, though, because it's like when I say equally yoked, or when I hear equally yoked, I think of someone that's equally on your level. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I feel like just personally, that will always put me at a disadvantage because there's not a lot of men, and I shouldn't be saying that, but I mean, it's kind of true. There's not a lot of men that could be equally yoked with me on my spiritual level, mentally, even emotionally. Like it's just, it's to me, it's something that would have to be taught. Goes back to that Indian proverbs where they say the woman is meant to bring the man back and connect back to the source. So it's always going to be some type of give and exchange in a relationship, especially if it's a divine relationship, because those two people were meant to come together to help each other evolve into who they were supposed to be. And then you think about equally yoked too. You think about religion, you think about finances, you think about like, it's like you might wait around forever trying to find somebody you consider yourself to be equally yoked with.
Yeah, I mean, when I hear equally yoked, I just think of same brainwave. Like, just like it doesn't have to be. You don't have to make the same amount of money, or I mean, but everybody thinks differently.
Mm-hmm.
Me, like, I never put like I guess I never put like material or money or anything with it. Like when I think of equally yoked, I just think of like, hey, so you have this, so you take care of this, and I take care of this, and it's like an agreement almost, like, but it's like an agreement that didn't really have to be spoken.
Yes.
So that's what I feel like when I hear equily yoked. That's how I kind of feel. Like, you know
well,
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I mean, my idea of it.
Yeah. So I know I got some. I hope y'all not gonna be able to hear them. I want to know what's the actual verse in the Bible that says it. That comes out the Bible, doesn't it?
It does, but I don't
know.
So
it's like what else is behind that or before? Because that's another thing that we do. We hear these things and then, but we don't the preference, or is it not the preference that they're in, but like you don't read what's before it or what's after it to know
it's
the
Corinthians
full scope.
6:14 and 15. The verse is, do not be yoked together with unbelievers. It's a whole thing. Anyway, like I said,
so the Bible more so is talking about religion, but I get what you're saying.
And you know, it goes deeper into that. That was just one part of it.
That's how they started it.
Right.
So
right. So my thing with the even with the Bible, I interpret it my own way. I don't interpret it nobody else's way. The stuff I read, I'll be like, okay, well, this meant this and to me, and this is what I think. But you know.
Yeah.
But that's my thought of equally yoked. But yeah, dating etiquette, I mean, there really isn't one anymore because so many people have
so many different ideas.
Yeah, and made it into what they want it to be.
Okay, so then this guy goes on the first date with this young lady. He's taking her out to eat, you know what I'm saying? Everything like that. They talking and they get to the end of the date and she orders another steak and 2 chicken finger meals to go for her children.
That's not okay.
That's not okay?
That's not okay.
Okay.
That's not okay. That's taking advantage at that point.
That's taking advantage. But she said, if you're going to feed me, you should feed my children. If you want to be in my life and you want to feed me, I'm trying to get, I
understand that.
He like, I ain't even met your children.
Right. I understand that. But right now I'm trying to get to know their mother.
Right. Okay, so that's good. That's good because I
feel like that's taking advantage.
Yes, and it's ungrateful, like for the situation. And then she said because he was late on the date. So like now it's like you trying to use it as a form of punishment. Like what kind of stuff is that? Who does that? You know, like that don't even make sense or whatever. And then it's like the audacity of these females because there's probably a lot of females that do that. Now you better eat half your food and save half your plate and get some to-go boxes and take it home to your children. If that's what you want to do, if you don't want to buy them nothing to eat. You really shouldn't even be out on a date with nobody if you ain't even fed your children, in my opinion. I ain't trying to claim that that's true, but in my opinion, you shouldn't be out on no date if you ain't fed your children. Period. Yeah, if your children ain't ate already, you shouldn't be out on no date. It's 9-10 o'clock at night. You talking about taking your children home and stay. You ain't even teaching them proper health things about their body. You shouldn't even be eating that late. Matter of fact, they shouldn't even be up that late, depending on how old they are. Well, she said they were 4 and 6 or something like that.
No, that was totally taking advantage. That's ghetto too. Like like that's not ladylike. I don't feel. When it comes to dating etiquette though, like especially like I mean, if the guy's gonna pick you up, he should pick you up. Okay, cool. If y'all supposed to meet somewhere, be on time and meet somewhere.
Do your first time, didn't mean to cut you off. I did stop. The first time, just on that stop of picking them up.
Nowadays, I feel like your first date you should meet up.
Yeah, just because should meet up. I have to say that because I don't let everybody know where I live.
I don't want everybody to know where I live.
Yeah,
but I do think for the first date you should meet up. It should, but be on time. Be on time. Be polite. Be considerate of other people's wallets. Meaning, don't go and order the most expensive thing on the menu, ladies. Like, come on now. Like,
I order what I eat, though.
I get that, and that's fine. But you're not if that's what you eat. But like some chicks, they have never seen a filet mignon in their life. They don't even know what cut of the cow that is. And you know what I'm saying? They don't even or that, and then they'll order that, and it's like you don't even know what this is, or they order caviar. You don't even know what caviar is. You never even seen it. You never even seen it. I don't mind black caviar, but you never even seen it. Like, or you don't even know what type of caviar this is. And you just ordering stuff because you heard Carisha say she like it. Like,
or because somebody else paying for it.
Right.
When you normally eat chicken, now you want to eat steak.
Yeah,
girl, eat that chicken.
I mean, if you feel like steak that day and somebody, I get it, but don't be ordering the most expensive $1,000. Oh no, I'm sorry. Don't get the steak that's encrusted in gold and all
$375.
Right, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, sis.
Yeah, I mean, and I just like, okay, so what about
fellas, open the doors?
Oh, they forgot way about
open the doors. Pull up a chair.
Again, to me, that go back to what they was taught as a child, because if you instill that in a child, they're gonna raise up, they're gonna do that automatically.
I want to talk about something that happened to me over the weekend on a date that I went on.
Okay.
It was whatever. We don't gotta say where it was. But so he opened the car door for me. Okay, cool. I got in the car. That's expected. You know what he told me when he got in the car? He said, my mother said if a woman doesn't reach over and unlock the door or try to open the door, she ain't the one. I never heard this. This was never taught to me. I've heard this was never taught to me. So I was like, oh, excuse me, I was not being a lucky. Clutching my purse. I made sure I reached over every other time I opened that door. But I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it's like great. It's like being grateful for that he opened the door for you, or he came and got the car. So as he walking around, you just go ahead and open his door for him from the inside. So,
but I was like, I thought it was unlocked. I heard about the unlocking of the door, but I'm like, everybody have automatic locks now, so I figured that was faded out. Like we don't got to do that no more because it's already unlocked. But I didn't know I needed to open the door for dude. Like, but he told me, so I did.
He said he told me,
so I did it because I like him.
But you heard what he said. My mama told me.
Right, that's what that was the point I was getting at. That was the point
my mama told me. So then it goes back to us raising these sons, and he
doesn't have it. Not to put his business, but he don't have his dad. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know his dad. So like his mother taught him how to be a gentleman.
Yeah, so because I mean, my nephew get in the car with me, and I pull up to the gas station with my nephew. You better get out and pump my gas. If you in the car with me, you're gonna pump my gas. If I'm going out with you, you're gonna open the door, and it's not because you're a boy. Well, it is. It's because you're a man and you're supposed to. Like at the end of the day, this your auntie, this your mama, this your sister too. I don't care if it was a stranger. Open the door. Like that's just to me, it's just being a gentleman. But again, women are not raising their sons like this.
No,
they're not raising their sons to open the doors or anything like that. They're not raising them to do that.
They're raising their sons to be the men that walk out on them. Yeah. That like the men that they're frustrated with. And it's like, why would you do that? Like even to the point where like how they dress, I don't ever see no little kids dress like little kids no more. Like how you would like when you would see little kids like wearing like Barney shirts or like Rugrats
or the little shoes that light up.
Yeah, I don't see that anymore. I see little babies in like
Jordans.
Yeah, of course my kids gonna have some designer, but that's for special occasions. But like not every day. I be seeing kids in Balenciaga shoes. Shoes be costing more than my dang car note. Like,
listen, baby, I'm not spending no money. Listen, and I'm a spoiled person. I mean, that's like how you was talking about the kids that get anything and everything that they want. I was one of those.
Yeah,
kids,
but you were taught to appreciate it though. Were you not taught to appreciate it?
Oh yeah, exactly. For sure.
They're not being taught to appreciate it.
But what I'm saying is, even with that, I'm not gonna be out here buying no McLarens and the Hermes and Balenciaga and all this other kind of stuff, especially for no newborn. Do you know how fast newborns grow?
Yeah.
I'm not doing
I'll
that.
make that stuff on the Cricut.
Yeah, like I'm not doing that. You gonna wear baby clothes and baby
Garanimals.
shoes. You feel me? But like we not doing this. We gonna be up in Walmart.
That's what I'm saying. These mothers are not
people
doing that
because they care about what society thinks.
Right.
You know, it's like what society thinks. If society ain't raising your children,
You
society will take your children from you. You know what I'm saying? The streets will take your children from you. So you ain't supposed to be raising them like that. And then it's about what type of morals are you instilling in them. And then that's financial literacy reversed. Especially if they rocking the newest Jordans every week and they like, mama, can we have some McDonald's? I ain't got no McDonald's money, but I got on Jordans. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's financial literacy in reverse. Like, why would you do that? Like, why are you even making them feel like that's how they supposed to dress or anything like that? Anything I put on designer. Because I'm designer, because I look good.
They want to keep up with their favorite celebrities and what they're doing with their kids. But you're not Cardi B and your child is not Culture.
And you ain't making however many dollars, however much money she making a show.
Millions, right.
You know what I'm saying? She make your salary for a walkthrough. Right. Like, that ain't the same thing, baby. Y'all not the same. Y'all not the same.
If you don't go to Target,
probably got more money than her, and Rihanna was all up in Target.
Yeah.
Okay, buying her baby clothes.
Rihanna's a billionaire.
Yeah, buying her baby clothes and everything like that or whatever. So again, it's not that you can't do it or won't do it. It's the mentality behind it. It's the thinking behind it. And that's what needs to be changed, because what makes it designer? What makes it designer? Because society said it was designer. Right. Nah, anything I put on is designer. Okay, trust and believe that. Even though this is my course, this whatever. But anything I put on is designer. Okay, I don't care if it's count up every day, if it's blood moon. Like, my friends' clothing lines are designer clothing lines. Like Forever Young, like all these things. It's all those designers to me. You know, so that's what I consider. Like, we get caught up in what society think, tell us what we supposed to put on and spend our money on and all this other kind of stuff, while we stay broke, while we stay in poverty, while we are a poverty-bound nation. Cause they not when you see Europeans, you don't see them in all that. What you see Bill Gates in?
He be in orthopedic
plaid t-shirts, some Levi jeans, and some orthopedic shoes.
Yeah. Steve Jobs was
the same way. Yeah, he was the same way. You know what I'm saying?
New Balance on.
Right, ain't nothing wrong with New Balance. New Balance is nice.
For real, I love them. Ain't they comfortable?
But yeah, so it's like, it's just the mentality behind it that we have, and then we instilling these same messed up ways of thinking into our children, and then they going to school bullying other people because you ain't got as nice as shoes as me, right? Or you know what I'm saying? Things they talking about other children, that people who mama or who mother and father really, maybe can't afford it, don't think to buy it, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You know, my comeback was with that in school, because I didn't have designer everything. I used to be like, but do you have a computer in your house? Like, we got 3. You got a computer in your house.
Like me, my thing of it is I just.
But that was back when everybody didn't have computers in their house.
Yeah, my children wouldn't ain't even gonna be able to experience it, because my children are going to public school.
Yeah, I did, because I didn't have it. We didn't have it to where I could be homeschooled.
Yeah.
My mama was.
I mean, that's not even a big thing in our community.
Yeah, no, I didn't have. We didn't have the option, honestly, for at the time. I mean, now it's a little easier, but we didn't know nobody. She didn't know nobody that was qualified to teach us homeschool. Her original thing was she wanted us homeschool, but she didn't have the time.
Yeah.
So she taught us on the weekends. We learned about our real education. We call it our real school, and then we had our regular school. But yeah, no.
I just don't think homeschool is a that was part of that integration. But homeschool is not something that's even in our mind about our children, or educating our own children or whatever. Like, they want the European to educate their child. They feel like it's a better education. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was more about the conditions of the schools, though. But I mean,
these schools is raggedy.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
the United States don't care about schools, period.
Klein is nice. My district's nice.
I mean, they have. That's a suburb. Yeah. They have, of course, schools in the suburbs are nicer than, you know what I'm saying, but most people don't live in the suburbs. Most people live in a city. Nice too. I don't even know what that is. Most people live in a city, and most public schools are not up to par. I mean they just started redoing they was the same conditions that would like, it couldn't have been that bad. Shoot, and it couldn't have been too much better. over at theirs. Like, I don't know, because even when they was over there, they still gave them the oldest books, the raggediest desks. Like, it ain't like they got the top-notch stuff, the same thing as the Europeans was getting. So now they just in the school looking like, why they desks look better than ours? Why they books look newer than ours? It's a programming to think that everything that they got is better than what we got, even when you together. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just thing. But I'm saying is people don't even have.
I wasn't taught to think that they were better than me.
I gotta
so it's different for me.
Well, I think it's society. I'm not saying people initially teach people that. Society will make you think that. Will program that into your mind. They definitely program that into your children. So, but it is time to end. So, just real quick, any final things that you want to say? Okay, well, I'm gonna leave y'all with the Holy Covenant of Asiatic Nation. You are the children of one father, provided for by his care, and the breast of one mother have given you suck. Let the bonds of affection therefore unite thee with our brothers, that peace and happiness may dwell in our Father's house. And when you separate in the world, remember the relation that bindeth you to love and unity, and prefer not a stranger before thy own blood. If thy brothers in adversity, assist him. If thy sisters in trouble, forsake her not. So shall the fortunes of thy father contribute to the support of his whole race, and his care be continued to you all, and your love to each other. Peace.
All right. Should have you off of there. And Ricky Professor Smooth Jazz wants to tell you bye.
You ready? How you doing, TbeyB?